Okay, in this lecture, we're going to use the ideas behind standard in, standard out to start looking at the idea of what pipes are and why they're used. Not necessarily power users for pipes, but to explain where they exist and where they come from. A lot of times you want to sort of daisy chain a bunch of commands together. So here's what I want to do. The PS AUX command gives a listing of everyone on the system. Now I want that listing, let's say, just for everyone who's not root. I want that listing, and I want them in sorted order. So, so I can see, like, I'll see, you can figure that out. So, one thing I can do using what I have already, it's PS AUX, and I can redirect it to, let's just call it PS output. And then I can sort PS output, and now if we look, I have it in sorted order. But root's in there. I got to take root out. So I can take PS output, and let's do grep minus v. If you haven't run into the minus v in grep, it means instead of finding all the commands that have it, it's all the lines that have it. It says remove all the lines that have it. So there it is with it removed. Oops, see, now I got two on the same line. Let's call this grep output. So I have both an input and an output redirection here. I'm taking the output from the PS command, running it into grep minus v, and putting it into grep output. All right, so here's the grep output, and see, it has all the stuff in there except root. And now I can take sort, and I can sort the grep output. So there it is, sorted without root. Now, notice some of these commands get kind of messy, but this is something that occasionally you'll want to do, like put one command through another. So let's look at it in the short way of doing it using pipes. Okay, so the first command we had, if I scroll up here, we had PS AUX, and we're going to take the output, put it into a file, and put that file back into sort. Well, we can do this internally using this thing called a pipe. The pipe is normally above the backslash character. So I'm going to take PUS AUX and pipe it through grep minus v root. Now, what the pipe does is the same thing I did with the files, except it doesn't create the file. It links them together in the Linux kernel. So it takes standard out from PS AUX and connects it to standard in of grep. So you see that there's no file output or anything here for grep. It's getting its input from the output of this. So it pipes them together. It takes the output, stuffs it into a pipe, and it's literally called a pipe, and then it goes into grep root. So I go through, and then I get the output. Now again, this has root in it. I'm sorry, it doesn't have root. It's not sorted. And then I can pipe that through orst. No, I can pipe that through sort. Right? And there's the output, the same thing, except I did it in one command. I took the output of this, ran it through that, ran it through that. So I daisy chained these things together to get better commands. And as you learn more and more commands, and you're using these as DOS would call them filters, right? You take the output of a command and filtering it, you can start to do more and more. So you should kind of look at the examples that we have there.